Hey there, now in this quick video I'm going to share with you the LearnDash based apps and how they work to sync up with your site, allowing users to access the content whether it's on the go, offline, or from their desktop experience, and have the same information and have it fully in sync. So what you're looking at on screen now is the website, and you can see here we have a whole host of courses and the ability to go into those courses, for example this one, and see how far we've progressed and what courses or lessons are still left, and complete those. However, the cool thing is that with the app we've got the exact same experience taking place, so albeit with a slightly changed user interface to be more app appropriate. So on this screen right now we have a couple of featured courses which are just randomly picked from the library. But the popular courses are tracked every 24 hours. The app will look for those that are being used or completed the most in that 24-hour period, and it will display them. So when the people first open up the app, this is the screen they see, and it helps them get started, whether that's with the popular courses or something new, or diving into their certificates and badges. So I'm going to show you all of those different features that really shine inside of the app environment. So I'm going to open up the following course, and you'll see here that we load up a different theme to the site. It's an app-based theme that makes it way more sleek and match the design of the app. And you can see that if you wanted to, you could go into a particular lesson, and if you had a video in there, then you'd be able to play that lesson and then toggle between the next lessons and so on. And eventually, once you mark that complete, so mark the lesson as complete, you get the ability to be able to go into, in our case, certificates, and we've made like a list of all the certificates that the person has completed in the app so that they can keep track of those and display them and make it very easy and accessible should they need it. So certificates being generated there. The cool other thing is if I go into my courses, all the activities being synced from the site. So the user gets to see all the courses that they have access to or registered in, and the green ticks can be used basically to help them know what is still yet to be completed. And the only courses that would display here are those that they are enrolled in. So if you're using a membership plugin or something to enroll people into your LearnDash courses, then they would be the courses that display in this section in the app. We've also added in an all courses page so that everyone can see an alphabetical listing of every course that we have available. And our library grows by at least a course or two every month. So you can see here there's lots of stuff that people can navigate through, and that can be quite full on. So we put in a find course feature that lets them navigate by categories. So every time we put in a course, we tag it. So if I wanted to do something on academics in PE, I could hit done, and I'm only going to see those particular courses appear on the screen. So that represents the course delivery aspect, and some of the other parts that we've put in the app outside of certificates and completion of courses is the badges and the gamification that is inside of our site. So if I click on badges here, this will load my profile, and it shows me the list of all the badges that we have available on the site. Now we've got 100 and something badges that people can earn for completing courses or being engaged in different things. And you can see here that with the assessor badge, if I click show details, it actually tells me what steps I need to do to complete and earn that badge. And I've done one of those steps, and as a result, I'm 1/3 of the way through completing that badge. Things like joining groups, so if someone joins a group, then they'll earn that badge, and so on and so forth. And at the top here, if I switch to completed badges, then it'll show just the badges that I've earned. And some people take this stuff way more seriously than others, but we have found that we are getting people who hunt down the badges and earn them, and they use that as a way to display very simply the learning that has taken place in their practice. One other element that we have included in our app is a leaderboard. So the leaderboard is the top 25 scorers from across the membership, and that's based on badges earned and the points that are associated with those. And then finally, to just incentivize people to complete their learning, we have added in the My Stats feature, which basically tracks the number of minutes they've spent completing lessons and how many badges they've earned and how many points that is worth in total. And over time, we'll add in more stats so that they get a real easy way to keep track of the progression that they make in their learning. So that's the essence of the LearnDash app that's fueling our membership, and our members have just exploded watching this and joining it, and you can just see an absolute uptick in the number of active users every day, which I think is the reason why we built our app. It also decreases the churn that we have from people signing up to our annual membership and then never logging in. It makes it easier for that to log in, and therefore means that we sell more memberships and people stay longer. But outside of the course delivery stuff, we have also placed in some other material. So we have, like I mentioned before, groups. So these are groups that people can join and then engage in discussion in. So I'm just going to jump into a group here and show you how that sort of looks. But if I go into it and I am part of that group, then I can see any discussions that people are having around that and engage in conversation, or like them or favorite them, or I can post my own question and so on. And if you like, you can have it set up so that push notifications go out for replies to you or replies to the general discussions that do take place. So this here is really just a simple way for us to have people identify with content that matters to them. And then when we have content that matches that, whether it's a new course, we just place it into those different groups. Aside from that, we have standard WordPress posts that we've also brought into the app. And for us, these represent very simple games that people can play in the phys ed classroom. But it could be anything. It could be you've got a list of recipes and you wanted those in the app, or you've got lists of exercises or other content that could be done as a post in WordPress. And you can see here that we've gone and created these and given people the ability to add them to their lesson plan, which they like, and it helps them with their lesson preparation. But the point is that you can have an app that is primarily focused on course delivery, which is what this is about, but it also gives you the opportunity to put in some community elements and some other resources that are like post-based or page-based and help people get a better experience. Now, the greatest thing I think about it is that they never have to log in again. So you can see at the moment I just logged out. Once you log in, you actually stay logged in. And that means that people don't need to forget about or remember their passwords. It just makes it super convenient. Now, we've also got a sign up function in our app so that if someone downloads it from the App Store, they can sign up, and they also get placed into the free membership tier. And if I log in with someone who basically has not got a full membership, you'll be able to see what happens thereafter for me with potentially getting them to become a paid member. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as a free user now and show you what that looks like. And we've logged in, and you can see here that this is basically the same experience that the paid member sees to this point. However, if they were to go into courses that they're not enrolled in, so just to show you, they have a different level of course access. If they're a free member, then they've got about 10 courses and then some little calls to actions that can be made to try and encourage them to take that next step. But you can see that if I go into a course that they have not got access to, so this one, QR codes and augmented reality, then a button will appear that says get this course. So if they click that, what will actually happen is it will present them with the upgrade membership feature, and the ability for them to click it and upgrade, and then instantly have access to all of the content that is inside of the membership. So we do that we've got 150 courses, and some are for free access, and others require that you have membership. So the app becomes a great vehicle for people to jump in and upgrade. The other content in our app as well, we let them browse it and window shop. So if you were in my audience browsing through 300 different games that you could play with your group, would be interesting, and you'd click on a game and all of a sudden you can't see it because you need to upgrade to full membership. And that's something that we've introduced recently, and already we're seeing this absolutely tremendous uptick of people who downloaded the free version of the app, get their free courses that we give them access to and their free certificates, but then wanting to take it to the next step. So all of that is possible inside of a LearnDash app. If you want us to build one for you, then simply let us know on the LearnDash appropriate page at theappmatch.com, and we'd love to help you bring an awesome app like this to life. And the best part about it is just making things simpler for your audience, and you can see already that that's exactly what this does. So if you have any questions, let us know, and I hope this video has been useful.